sessions than I thought. Then again,
Are
we're only level 3 just now, so that explains.
I think
a lot.
we're tied with sessions for our other campaign. I don't know. I have to double check.
Why is it spicy?
Who has the cursed rapier? Is that Faulkner?
Yep.
Great.
Not we. Yeah, refuse to wield it. It's hanging off my armor.
Going to sell it to some unsuspecting merchant, I'm sure.
Either that or identify to see what curse is on it if I can live with it. You crave tacos. You know, I'm okay with this.
I mean, how is that different from any other day?
Well, I mean, it could be like
You want to murder your friends.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna
hold
sell
on.
that
Here's
one.
the twist. You crave tacos. Tacos don't exist in this campaign setting.
No! That's like forbidden knowledge.
You start to see people as tacos.
Oh no.
Alright, who wants to summarize what happened last session?
Otherwise, I can roll.
I'm eating spicy burritos. I'm too busy right now.
All right, we're rolling.
Game's gone too far at this point.
I thought
funny
Faulkner was our
last session, but
announcer.
It's not funny anymore.
Only in the middle of combat.
It's a 5 for Jornok.
Yay!
It's like me like half the time. Give me a second here to finish setting up the thing.
Faulkner's the de facto one if it's the middle of combat because he'd be the one giving a play-by-play.
I'm starting to think that he's rolling this with a weighted dice.
I just rolled it in D&D
Right?
Beyond. Get off my butt.
Crap.
He also hasn't rolled Jornok that often.
I have not.
He hasn't rolled Gavin like at all.
I know.
I got like 3 or 4.
I think I've gotten Gavin twice.
I think I got rolled on 3 or 4 times myself.
You have, yes.
Yeah, and after like the 3rd time in a row, I volunteered to take your spot for the next session, and then it was Jornok who got it.
I think I've only gotten myself once.
I don't even know how many times Alatar's gotten it.
Don't
A few.
remember.
A few.
Probably because Padley's using weighted dice.
Okay. Do you think I'm intelligent enough to work that out?
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Engineer.
Thank you, but also fuck you.
You're welcome. Also,
If
fix
anyone
your
could-
fucking webcam, Padley.
No.
Oh, yeah, that exists.
You don't want to look at our ceiling?
What?
It's
I like-
Yeah, you could just be
wrong with
like.
this
I thought I was
a
looking at his
person and
forehead
just
or
get a
something.
webcam Cover, bro.
I could also just accidentally fucking fist it off my computer when I'm working on them.
How else are you gonna butthole the dog?
Well, I need further information here. Has this happened before, and why?
I constantly knock shit around my desk, dude. That's not even an intentional thing.
I need my.
It is true. I remember him
Top of
from
your
college.
Monitor. Like, is your monitor just what?
No, I just am fucking violent and move things around and bump shit.
All right. Previously on the Void King.
We'll come back to this.
All right.
It melts your brain.
So last time we kind of backtracked a little bit. We found a gelatinous cube. We got a little "Why is it spicy?" in there.
Yep.
Poor
Yep.
poor
It's a
Alatar
fucking
got
dead meme at this
involved.
point.
That's why I didn't even try to do the voice this time.
Thanks.
So yeah, and then it's ran into. Yeah, very well. Ran into. So we took a short rest after that to not die immediately after that because some of us got the boo boos.
Someone's got the boobs.
Then we ran into a thing. It growled at us. Peck growled back. That happened a few times.
I remember that. Run! Run!
I was trying to talk to it, fuck!
Okay, that did happen a few times. That's right.
It was not receptive.
No, it was not receptive. So, well, we killed it.
No, we're
We
starting.
moved on. We found a few altars. Gavin got a little jumpy on the thing, so he found a book, and some weird stuff happened. And we assumed that he lost sanity out of game, but our characters don't know anything about it. Faulkner's the only one who seemed like he gave a shit,
Also,
All we know is that Gavin's pretty sus.
and Gavin is
I can't
sus.
believe you just said that.
So
First of all, that's
everybody
cat.
remember that when it's time to vote somebody out, the airlock, it's Gavin.
I don't know. It could be me.
We're not voting up the
Really
evil.
worried. No. We got this wrong. It's
No
Rhea.
more Among Us.
It's
Continue
Rhea.
the campaign.
It's always Rhea.
Please.
No matter how many times you play, it's always Rhea.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, we ran across some more gelatinous cubes. They kind of just stayed put. I believe I call them a gelatinous chill.
Yeah. Okay.
What the fuck? What?
We found a teleportation circle that didn't do nothing.
You
That's
bet.
great.
That bird just fucking liberally jumped into, even though he had no idea where it was.
Before
Like,
telling us what it was.
teleportation. Sweet, I'm gonna jump on that.
Hey man,
You didn't
if
even
there
say
was
that,
good
you
loot
just
on the
said,
other
"I'm
side,
jumping
I
on
don't need
that."
You guys knowing.
God, I wish it
There's
would
a
have just taken
baller
him.
ass
Like,
loot on the other side there.
It's like, well, goodbye. But he didn't go anywhere. Then we found another fucking elder god behind a magic barrier with a portal to the supposable astral plane.
He's not a god. He's just a. Let's
just
say
misunderstood.
servant.
Glorified
Servant of a
watchdog.
god.
He's a glorified watchdog.
We fought some more skellies, and then we come up to this room here. Which Gavin also very lax on telling us what's going on, which is why sus. So
I'm not
now
apologizing.
Again.
so the weird thing in the behind the magic wall said we gotta bathe our hands in the blood fountain, which we found, and this skelly bone sitting on this throne, all high and mighty, is actually talking to us instead of fighting us. So that's where
Also,
we
if we could like fucking 86 the Among Us quotes, that'd be amazing.
I don't know. It seems kind of sus that he wants to get rid of those.
God
Fuck
damn it!
You know, if you wanted him to really go away, you just wouldn't have said that.
He really hates that game.
Yes, Padley, but fuck you.
Okay, I think some people had some mechanical questions in mind.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Oh!
trying to grab the book.
Actually, I just have a side question on my ability for pacify. Since it does what it does that mean that someone can't even, like, for example, pick up a book?
What do you mean?
Picking up a book be a bonus action or an action?
Well, it doesn't matter. We're not in initiative order right now.
I'm just curious.
Great, I'm gonna use Mage Hand and pick up the book and get it away from Gavin.
Okay, come on. Doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Bastard.
I'm gonna hold it up as high as absolutely possible.
I didn't get my book stolen.
Is the skeleton moving and talking, or is it just
That
the
book.
the voice is coming out?
So far the skeleton has remained motionless on the throne, but as you mage hand the book into the air, he leans forward. If you value your sanity, I would recommend you put that back where you found it.
Well, it's a good thing I don't, so I'm keeping it.
No.
I would caution you not to touch the book.
I'm just gonna like wiggle my Mage Hand fingers and be like, I ain't touching it.
This one uses words instead
And
of
you call me a
swords.
child.
Look.
Why is there a talking skeleton?
Yeah,
That's a
come to
very
think of
good
it.
question.
Who are you? Why are you here? And also, why are you pretty much dead?
I could ask all of you the same question.
We're not.
Wait,
Not pretty
we're
much
almost dead?
though.
I hope.
Faulkner, like, cautiously looks at himself up and down to make sure he doesn't have death on him.
I noticed that you made it past my sentries. How very impressive.
They were low in calcium.
Get the fuck out of here! Oh, that was bad even for you, man. Oh
What
man.
part of the tavern life did Peck hear the word calcium?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
there was
yeah.
this dude going along, hucking like vitamins or some shit.
But anyways, so yeah, I take it you're the master of this weird cave house thing.
I am the guardian of the book and of the temple. What happens beyond this chamber is not my concern.
Cool.
If
So
you're-
why is there a living house on top of your temple?
My temple was here first.
Okay.
Does the house have anything to do with the presence of your temple?
The house was built by the owners to subtly give worship to the nuclear chaos.
Did we
Great.
hear that from Gavin? Did Gavin share that bit?
No.
Gavin doesn't know anything about the.
Great. So, if you're all right with it, I'm just gonna take this book and leave.
Halatar, no.
It would be best to ask what it is first.
I'll figure that out.
I suspect you will not.
Wait, you don't care if he takes the book.
I have warned you, and you have not trusted me. After everything you have seen in the manor and in these chambers, why you would disregard my sound advice is beyond my reckoning, but since you are, that is your choice.
Let me
You
think
know,
on this. You're
even-
a skeleton sitting in a chair in a blood fountain tomb. I wonder why I wouldn't trust you.
He's got a point.
But
Then
anyway,
again,
Either way,
yeah.
I just don't think we should.
Remember my warning when you touch the book.
Will do. Also, how do we get out of here?
How do you think?
That part I'm pretty sure Gavin shared.
To you,
Yeah.
not to us.
I shared it to the group.
yeah, he
Oh, did
shared
you?
that. He shared that part. I asked everything else while you guys
I
were
shared
fighting.
how to escape.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll step forward and I'll go. We bathe our hands in the blood of the fountain.
That is correct. But it also requires a blood sacrifice.
Gavin, come here.
We're not killing anybody.
So, hold up. We are just.
Wait.
What did we achieve here today? Anything?
Exactly what Jornok thought. Nothing. It is a. Go ahead.
I'm just rather confused right here. How the hell does bathing our hands in blood open a door?
I don't
Well,
know. I'm the guardian, not the magician.
But if you're the guardian and you know how to leave, why didn't you ask that question?
I know how to leave. I don't know why it works. I don't leave, so it doesn't matter.
Clearly.
Before you actually do bathe your hands in there, does it have to be our hands or can they be anyone's hands?
An interesting query. I'm not sure.
Well, we got a bunch of skeleton hands.
The master never uses this way in and out.
What
I'm
way
also-
does he use?
I'm also curious. You're the guardian of this place and of the book, yet you're letting us take the book and you're letting us pass unscathed?
I've warned you. That book can do more harm to you than I could ever dream.
I put the book back.
No.
As soon as he puts
Also,
the book down,
what way does your
Gavin
master
is going
come
to
in?
get a hold of it.
What?
The master comes in and out using the teleportation circle that you saw on your way in, that you so gleefully jumped onto without identifying properly.
Wait, you saw that?
You don't
How
have
much else
eyes.
have you seen?
I heard it.
We aren't one for stealth.
Who were you before you were this?
I have no memory of my previous life. What I know is that I was created and put here as guardian of the tomb.
How long have you been here?
A unnumbered years. I
Do-
don't know.
Do you have any insight, or could we get any way to stop the house from doing what it is doing?
He would have to destroy the house and all of the evil around it and the temple beneath it.
Oh,
The temple is what gives the house its power.
how would we do that?
I don't know.
I don't think the guardian of the temple would give us information how to destroy the temple.
I don't know.
Guardian's giving us a lot of information I didn't think a guardian would give us, but here we are.
Yeah, he seems pretty chill.
Why are you so chill?
It is not my role to fight those who come to the temple.
Well, I'm very.
Only to inform and warn. If you were to cause me bodily harm, that would be different. But so far, he's proven peaceful.
Faulkner glances over at the skeletons that you eviscerated on the way over. Yeah, peaceful.
Those ones did not use words. Those ones fought. Well, technically, we fought first today.
Also annoyed the DM by wiping out her whole ambush. I'm very kind of lost. We did all of this shit. We came down here, and now we're just leaving without learning much of anything, except for that we need to destroy a place we can't hurt. I guess I'm a little...
Well, we could
I feel
ask him
wrong.
about some things that we don't know about, like who the hell the idiot god is, and who the hell the demon sultan is.
I suppose, and we do have enough information to enlighten someone that the mayor is doing all of this and that he is in league with whatever this is.
Yeah, we got books and everything.
We have books. I have a slight feeling that Mr. Krusty over there is not going to know a whole lot about those gods.
But they're on the altars in the temple.
Fair point.
Mr. Skelly, please chew your food.
He doesn't have throat muscles, so he chokes every time he tries to drink water. It's really inconvenient.
Ask away our priestly friend.
So, what's with the random prophecies on all the altars about idiot gods and demon sultans?
They are events that will come to pass if the true believers have their way.
The who knows?
The true believers?
Yes.
Who are these people?
They are those who work to bring about the second coming of the nuclear chaos.
Oh, and those would be what, like the cultists that we experienced previously?
He kind of dips his head. Some might call them cultists.
And would you know by perchance what they are trying to do to start this?
I do not. This temple has not been visited since those who lived in the manor died.
Well, that's not true, because people get brought here as sacrifice every year.
They do not make it down to this level alive.
That's true. So you do not know who these cultists are, or...
I do not know the identity of any cultist but the master.
Do you have a name for him?
Yes.
Can we have it?
No.
Shit.
Damn.
Why
Well,
not?
Peck, it was a good try.
I
Why
don't know.
do we not have this name?
He is my master. I was created to serve him, to guard his temple. If I gave you the name, it would defy the utter meaning and reason of my existence. I do not betray my master.
Can you at least tell us
A
if he
little
is
bit.
destined to be here soon, or if he is on his way, or anything like that?
He knows where you are. He knows you are here. And he will meet you in his own time and place.
Oh, I hate that.
I agree with that statement.
Does your master have a religious following?
No.
So, well, actually, I have a question on that. If he knows who we are, why does he care?
Can I actually insight check the question I asked him? See if he's lying. No, I don't know.
Skeletons are hard to read, you know? In addition to not having throat muscles, they also don't have face muscles.
Yeah.
Only he had eyebrows.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I asked the question of why the hell does his master care about us?
You're in his temple. Isn't that reason enough?
I mean, we can't really do.
Wait. Master doesn't have any followers, but has a temple. That doesn't jive with me.
I have another question. Do you know why the people keep the house above fed?
I have an idea, but not a serious answer.
Could you share your posturing?
My idea is that so long as the master comes at least once a year to worship at the temple and makes a sacrifice, that generates enough magic to keep the house alive.
Is your
Also, the
master?
master comes here once a year.
Once a year.
Does
Do you
that,
know when?
Around now.
Oh
after
shit!
All of the
does that make your master illithid?
My master was not illithid the last time I saw him.
About the whole now thing. Is that like an hour or a day?
His timing is his own. He knows you're here, and whether he wishes to face you or not is his decision.
Should we go?
Is your master of the mortal
That long
races?
ago.
My master was mortal the last time I saw him.
Mm-mm.
I'm
little
going
grumbles is all.
right next to Peck the entire time too.
So, is your master's form ever evolving?
He has not evolved since the last time I saw him.
It's always with the last time I saw him.
About a year ago.
All right, so we just give a blood sacrifice, bathe our hands, and we're out of here. Yes.
That is the way it was done the first time my master did it.
What blood sacrifice?
You must give some blood to the temple.
I do not like that.
Neither do I.
Jornak just goes ahead and he bites his palm, drips a little bit of blood in.
You are way too eager to shed some blood.
As you drip in some blood, the fountain starts to bubble, and the blood inside just kind of roils, and soon it smells like warm, hot cooking, irony, coppery smell, and there's a sizzle as the bubbles burst.
I'm gonna draw my weapon. Just be at the ready for just holding an attack in case something attacks us.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
The temple shakes. I need everyone to make a dex save.
I'm good at that.
Ooh, which dice? Which dice do I want to fail me
15.
today? Actually,
Oh,
I don't
no.
want to use this one.
Why is my highest skill level my worst checks?
That's a problem.
Dex saving throw, you
Gavin.
said? Or dex
Yep.
check? Okay.
Saving throw.
Okay. Gotta love being a
Jonah-
paladin with no dex.
Jornak got a 13.
Hey, I beat Jornak with a 14.
Okay.
15.
I have acquired a 17.
Oops, shit.
Okay.
I got a
And-
6.
I did
Okay.
5.
I got a 6.
Okay.
I got a rock.
So Peck and Gavin succeed. Everyone else falls prone.
I almost critically failed, and Dex is my highest stat.
Bruh.
amazing.
My last 2 Dex checks have been a 1 and a 2.
Oh, yay! That's perfect. That's fine.
Alright,
Well, the last time I almost died due to the exploding thing.
Alright, I'm gonna stand back up as quick as I
too.
can.
Same here.
I tried to turn my chair and Hooter's face is in my way.
Ah, that's Hoosier.
So, what happened to Jornak? Did he do anything?
Just fell prone.
Oh, but like after he did the blood thing, even?
Yeah. He seems unaffected so far.
Hey, it's Mr. Skelly?
Yes.
He did the blood thing and nothing worked.
Did you bathe your hands?
Oh, yeah, Jornak.
I was I look down into it. Is it still boiling?
Yes, but it's starting to slow to a simmer.
I will dip my hands in and hope for the best.
Okay.
Ooh, he's got HIV now.
Yeah, you didn't do it in the wisest order,
Truth.
but it's fine. Infectious diseases don't exist in D&D, so it's all good.
Just the regular diseases.
Just the regular ones. As you withdraw your hands from the fountain, there is a blast of cold air, and just debris, pieces of clothing, scraps of like hair from all over the caverns are just blown into this temple and buffeted against the back wall, just sort of whipping against you from the force as they careen into the temple and just slap against the stone wall. The way is now open.
I feel like we just picked the form of the destroyer.
You bet.
Wait, is like a door open or something?
So supposedly the door's open.
What door?
The door we came in that was closed.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I'm all confused.
All right, so
I was confused too, badly.
Okay.
Okay, we should go. I think.
Start shaking the blood off my hands. And...
Ew.
Peck is going to move towards where he can see the teleportation circle and just stare at it and pace.
And I'm making my way down too.
Make our way downtown.
Is our buddy still over here?
Yep, he's still there.
Goodbye, scary monster.
I'm just gonna kind of look at the blood pit before we go and just like, why?
Oh, I will yell back. Thank you for the help, Mr. Terrifying Skeleton. It was appreciated.
Did you mage hand the book? Is it just following you?
Yep, right above my head.
Awesome.
How long does Mage Hand last?
I think like
An
10
hour or
minutes.
two. Maybe not.
I might be wrong.
Tracking. Haha. 1 minute.
Yeah,
Oh.
it fell to the ground.
You can recast it if it's cantrip.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep re-upping it then.
Okay.
Perhaps
While we're
actually leave it behind.
Nope.
I'm actually under the agreement of leaving the damn books behind.
I'm in favor of this too.
No.
Elatar, I respect how smart you are, but sometimes you're a dipshit.
Also, the book that
Wow.
Gavin had, I kind of want to leave that thing here too.
You are not getting that.
I don't think we should be taking cursed books out of a godforsaken temple.
If we take them, you need to promise that you will be careful with what you read.
I don't even trust Gavin with
Well,
that.
yeah, that's why I picked him up.
That's
I
why I'm
don't
not
understand
touching
what the fuss is all about. Just leather-bound and murdered trees.
Hey, he got to say the thing.
I'm not gonna spend the time
Faulkner
explaining
kind of
it.
shudders at the word tree.
Look,
Time to add a new flaw.
I think
Look.
we already established that he's got a little bit of fear of trees right now.
yeah. Look, Zornak, I'm not going to explain why this book could be important. And also,
Dendrophobia.
Peck, I appreciate the concern, but I'm not touching the book, and I don't intend to touch the book till I know what it is.
Okay, that's appreciated. Thank you for taking care. This place gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies. Let's fucking go.
But what about Gavin's book? No one said about Gavin's book. Oh, I rolled 20.
No one needs to say anything about Gavin's book.
Oh my god.
Also, on our way out, I'm gonna try and relay the information that Gavin withheld from everybody earlier.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm refreshing my browser, so I don't know what's happening right now on the map.
You're just walking back towards the entrance.
Okay.
That's all
Yeah.
that's happening.
Oh,
I would have
right.
shared, but you were all in contact, so a little more focused on other things.
You weren't in combat when you started the conversation.
Mhm.
They weren't going to pay attention.
I would think we were paying quite attention for a while, and you just weren't doing anything, and they got bored.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you are all at the entrance.
But yeah, I relayed all the information that Gavin relayed to me.
So we've come all this way for a net gain of nothing.
Well, we know some things. We know what we are trying to stop, but we don't know anything else.
We know what we're trying to stop. We know that the town is feeding these things once a year. The master comes back back once a year, probably coinciding with the fact that all these things are dying. Gavin got a free book, which I don't trust. Alatar got a free book. I got a free book. We almost died about 6 times, and we still didn't find anything for the nice lady to remember her husband by.
Hey, the original quest.
Oh, did you ever find the orc man?
I think that's what we were saying.
I was looking in every pile of bodies I could, but I'm not very observant.
Orc waifu. Forgot that was the
That
thing.
just
Thank
means
you.
that that Aflong's got his boo when he comes back.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do.
I really wish there was an easy way to tell which pile of bodies that orc was in.
Well, you never looked.
I mean, I tried.
He never successfully looked.
Yeah.
And now you are making your way up the long, dark hallway towards the giant brass glowing door, which is blinding as you approach, and open. And you walk through.
Let's go before it decides to eat us again.
Works for me.
Yeah. Before we leave, Jonak, can you do more damage to the fucking mouth? If we can do anything to hurt this place, it'd make me feel a little bit better.
We could just go outside and burn the house.
The last time I did, it gave
For
us
some
brain
reason, I don't
hernies.
think burning the house is going to work.
He said destroy the house.
Yes, but he also said that
And the
destroying the
temple-
temple was the only way to destroy it.
Right, we also have to destroy the temple below, which we can't do right now because, I don't know about you guys, but I can't exactly blow a temple up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think my god likes me that much yet.
I can only punch so fast.
Though, knowing my god, he might be okay with destroying another person's temple.
Need to get to roll a little bit of concordance with your deity.
He's the god of deceit. I think he'd be fine with destroying other people's temples and blaming it on other people.
Yeah, likely.
Well, if somebody wants to light a torch and toss it in the house, I will not disagree.
Yep, way ahead of you.
The house was very...
Before we do, the house was also completely soaked from being in a swamp for so long, and I doubt it would
Yeah.
burn.
was going to say that too.
This is
fine.
true.
I'm okay with honestly just finding a way to get back with this information and maybe find someone who can help us do something about this.
What about that
Start
one?
chatting with a few people.
What about the one lady, the elf, the elf ghost that told us
Yes.
that we needed to?
Scary
Something.
stern lady would be good.
Yes.
She was not willing to help us with anything.
Well, this is important though. We were just being...
So, additionally,
Yeah.
we no longer have the Black Dragon's protection in the swamp. And as we all found out, there are many less than friendly things in the swamp. So if anything, our chances of dying on our way back are high. Additionally, we don't even know that the barge will be there to take us back for days.
No.
Oh, we're gonna be walking for a while.
There's bridges along the river, but we just have to go a while. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if we have two somewhat living horses, that would speed things up. But still, we'd have to get through the swamp, which nearly killed us a few times.
Yeah.
It'd just be
Damn
wasted
trees.
time.
Well, we had to try something, so we might as well get going. I mean, unless you can make us go there faster or safer. I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing we can do is march.
Unless you can teleport us all instantly back to town, I think that's the only option we really got.
We still do have the guard tied up to the wagon out front.
We should do this check.
He's
has
getting
been a
eaten
while.
by crocodile.
Yeah.
We had at least one long rest since then.
Yeah, there were two horses. One that was a javelin, but still alive, and
Yes,
a guard tied
Last
up.
we
to him.
checked, it's been a few hours.
We
Yeah.
plugged the hole, okay?
We definitely took 2 short rests and a long rest during this thing.
It's
Yeah.
been a while. The poor
It's been a
bastards
while.
are probably starving at this point.
Well, that's only it's only a day. I think he'd be fine.
So let's take this one step at a time. Let's get out of the house first.
Yeah, he probably got out, but we'll go find him.
All right. So You now step into the black corridor beyond the door, and as you step in, you can hear the distant, deep, booming sound, almost, of the jaws of the house closing shut, and the wet sound of chewing and the crunching of bones. When you make your way up the hallway, you can hear the gentle trickle of what you now know is blood in the ditches on either side of the walkway. And you make your way up the spiral staircase into the cellar and find yourself in the cellar of the Lost Manor.
I think we're gonna keep navigating our way up and out until we find the wagon with the guard and the horse, right?
Yeah.
While they're doing that, can I check the bodies outside to see if I can find the orc person that we actually came here for?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Oh, god damn it.
That minus
Great.
intelligence.
Hey, a
modifier.
14! Nice!
You find, after a lot of searching and some pretty gross trekking through the terrain, the leg of what appears to be an orcish corpse.
Yeah.
Does it have a boot?
Yeah,
Like, is there- because she requested like anything to remember him by. I'm not gonna bring the leg, but if it's
Well,
got,
we
like,
saw him get dragged out of the house, if we recall.
Yeah, but like if there's a boot or if there's like a
Oh.
like a trinket or something on it that you know.
Is this your husband's toe?
How much are we talking? Are we
I
talking
would know
about?
your
All the way up to the pocket?
Did you just say you would know his stubby chodes?
I have weird feet.
His toes. I would know his toes if I was brought back just a foot to identify his body.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Me either.
They're like a dead claw on the end of his foot. It's
I'm sitting right here.
bad.
Oh my god.
Married
Got
people
some-
problems.
Your fetishes are your fetishes, but keep them.
Just want to touch the book.
It does have a boot on it, yes. Part of a boot.
I guess I'm taking the boot.
Okay. Boot remains are now in your possession, and the orcish leg, the stiff, it's hard to pull the boot off because the leg is now rigor mortis, it doesn't bend. So you're just kind of like tugging it off like a mannequin foot almost. But you do eventually free the boot remains, the tattered remains, and
You.
throw the leg back onto the pile.
Yeah,
Neat.
that's all I can really do.
I would have run up to the front. Is the guard still there?
Yes,
Not
How's it going?
he is dead.
All right. From what does it look like?
Just from a cursory glance, he was completely torn apart, and
Good.
his insides are now outside of him.
How are the horses?
Well,
The horses are dead.
Torn apart?
Great.
Yes.
I'm going to stop. Go back towards where the guys are inside the house and close the door behind me.
Well, I'm still outside because I found the boot.
Well, we didn't
Yeah.
enter the front of the house. We entered the side of that from the back side because of the cellar door, right?
well, Jarnock has a thought. I don't know what good this will do, but what if we move the bodies away from the house and the teeth?
I'm not getting near that fucking thing. I almost died last time I went near it.
Well, alternatively, or additionally rather, the house only eats once a year, so I doubt that hunger is necessarily a concern of it over a short period.
It was just a thought.
Don't have those.
Yeah, Jarnock. It's dangerous for Jarnock to have thoughts. Very well. I guess check the wagon for any supplies and
Yeah.
continue on foot.
So
Guys,
what-
I found a boot. Hopefully it was of the orc guy we came looking for.
hold on.
You just pick up any random boot.
No, I made sure to look for the orc man.
Look, we shouldn't just leave.
What should we do then?
What obligation do we have to stay?
Look, you can go marching across the stomp as much as you want. I personally would rather finish what we started.
How?
That
I also really want to, but I don't know how. We need help.
Can you talk to the dead?
If you have a plan, let us hear it.
that's what I'm working on. What do we know so far about the temple?
It is an awful underground pit that is taking sacrifices. A magical wizard of some asshole comes to it once a day to worship some fucking thing, this awful worm thing. It is being fed blood. The blood is apparently required for the ritual.
It's also way, 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 way under the ground.
Yeah.
They use
All
deep
right.
speech in their communications on the altars.
They,
Are you familiar?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else might be useful here, but I do not know how we could deal with this house.
Well, can we take, like, I don't know, a picture of the worm thing and see if anyone knows anything about it? Because that thing's frickin' everywhere here.
You want us to paint a portrait of the worm? I
No,
can do
said-
that. I'm good with this.
I think he means just take one from the house.
Yeah, that.
Oh, I am like excitedly getting out a sketch pad and then putting it away slowly and sad.
I mean, you can draw it too if you want. I'm not gonna stop you.
No, yours is smarter.
Mm-mm.
Well, Darnock is not going foot in that house.
Alright.
Well, they're
Else I will
debating that.
I will wind up back in the basement again.
Let me go get it. I'm good, and I'll stumble into the room to go find a painting of the worm thingy or a
There
picture.
are plenty of likenesses of the worm entity that you can easily find. Something portable.
Okay.
It's on dishes in the sink in the kitchen. It's on
They have.
Can I shout?
china. It's
Oh,
on the
God.
vases. It's everywhere.
Can I shout when he goes in? Make sure you get one for each of us, just in case we get separated.
Okay, and then you hear like a crash noise, like shit. Nothing.
Not the plate. Not the plate. Anything but the plate.
I'll grab some small portraits and shit, like a collection of them.
So, do you want them all to be the same item, or?
I'm just gonna have random portraits. It doesn't matter if they're identical.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check to see how good you do at finding portraits.
I'm fucking terrible at that.
So was I, but I still found two.
One.
No.
Yeah.
It's quite a few minutes go by, and then Peck emerges. He's got, a fire shovel with a worm etched into it. He's got a candlestick, a couple of plates, a spoon.
I'm not a
Spoon.
bright tile.
Wait, a fucking spoon?
They are
I
just
haven't seen one of these in years.
Spoon.
Does it at least have the worm on it?
The broken part of the vase.
I'm keeping the spoon.
We're into this nuclear chaos shit.
I'm keeping the spoon. Everyone else take your own.
Bruh.
I'll
I
take the I take the broken vase part.
I take the shovel thingy.
I'll take a portrait.
Spoon with worm.
Broken vase with worm.
The best item.
Definitely a good custom item.
That's what the item is for.
Yes. Manage
Spoon with
equipment. Custom item.
So, okay, did you say one of those was a portrait? Because I'll take a portrait.
There's a couple of plates with a portrait on them.
Okay, I'll take a plate with a portrait.
One of them is a dessert plate, one's a caviar plate.
I'll take the caviar plate
Wait a
because
minute.
fancy.
Fucking caviar plate? What?
There were some better plates, but I broke a few.
Well done.
Sorry.
Alright, I added broken vase with worm picture into my inventory.
Alright, before we go, I want to try reading through a little bit of this book with my mage fingies.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Are you familiar with the term sanity roll?
I
I'm
am.
not. Could you explain it?
Amanda will demonstrate soon, I'm sure.
Alright, so you open the book.
With mage hand.
Yeah.
As soon as I see that shit, I'm just jumping way back.
I
What
am
language
nowhere
do
near
you
this.
I'm gonna try and get a peek at it.
Celestial Common.
course you are,
Elvish,
Gavin.
Primordial.
You cannot understand a single thing in the book. It is written in those same runic markings that you saw around the altars in the temple.
All right, I'm gonna cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
You have to touch the book to figure that out, though.
I'm touching it with my mage fingies.
No, you have to physically touch it.
Fuck you, Torin. I'm gonna.
You
poke
have
the
to
book.
go over it with your fingers to move the magic around.
All right, now
I don't
hold on.
think that's
a minute
true.
Look at if you want to decipher anything written, you have to touch it.
here.
Really?
Fuck you, Torin.
Yes, I read the spell
Why would you do that?
because I want to read the book.
All right. Well, I guess understanding
This is one of the
I'm gonna
best
touch-
side stories I think I've ever seen in a
it's-
D&D.
I just want to read the
Fucking
fucking book.
It's fucking horrible. All right. Well, with my mage hand, I'm gonna keep Gavin pushed away. And
It doesn't work like
I imagine
that.
just a small hand on the child's head, like, yummy.
yeah, just flicking him in the.
Did you read how heavy the mage hand can essentially lift?
Don't worry about it.
It's only 5 pounds.
So
Fuck up.
your plans have been foiled again and again.
Y'all
So
can
as
eat
you
my-
Sure, spoiled again.
open the book, approach it with your hands, and send Mage Hand over towards Gavin to restrain him. He just
I
kind of
advised against this.
swats it away and approaches. Are you touching the book?
Yep.
All right, make a wisdom save for me.
You bet.
Yeah, right.
Suck my asshole. 16.
I will not
Fail.
do that.
I need you to make another wisdom save for me, please.
Son of bitch. Here we go. 16.
Roll a percentile dice.
Oh no.
How cray you gonna get?
I like how he got a 16 and failed both of them.
Fuck yes. Hold on. Let me find my. Okay. Bop. That is 30%.
That's a fail. Roll a d8.
Okay.
That is a
This is
lot of
getting
dice
worse.
rolls. There's a lot of dice rolls
He's
going
got a
on.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
and you didn't want you wanted to read the book. Okay, how's that doing for you, buddy?
So far,
That's a
who knows?
3.
That's a 3.
3. All right, your
That's a
sanity
fail.
is reduced to 85.
I was waiting for her to say, that's a fail.
ain't that
Alright, roll a d20.
Is there anywhere I should be noting that?
I note it.
Oh yes.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah, you don't have to keep track of your sanity. Because you'll never know when you go crazy. Only I know.
Great. Can't
That's a
wait.
secret DM stat.
You bet. Alright, any noodles.
Having made that check, you can open the book.
Cool. I'm gonna start reading it.
All right.
See if I can glean any useful information about this place.
Your head's still spinning from the just psychic lash that you took upon touching the book. It's hard for you to make out a lot of what's inside. What you do know is that it's called the Ktat Aquadingen.
Oh,
It
Jesus.
contains a lot of information on deep ones.
How you doing, buddy?
Cool.
I'm starting to think I got off easy with my book. I just have to study.
Was there anything about the what the called great worm thing? Or am I too drugged up there?
It's hard for you to focus. You don't see anything.
Well, if he's going fucking bazonker-donkers, I'm just gonna do a patrol route around because I'm a little bit nervous of what's going on here.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out, trying to spot whatever might have just fucking mauled those people.
Can I go through the
I-
cart? Can I go through the cart to see if there's anything useful for us?
Yes.
May I peek over his shoulder and read?
Fuck you,
Yes, you can.
bruh.
Awesome.
All right. So first, Peck, you're making a lap.
I'm doing a patrol to try to spot any dangers coming towards the house.
All right.
I follow Peck.
Okay.
All right, I get help.
No, that's me.
Let's see here.
No one remembers that.
No.
As you are moving around, make a stealth check.
Okey-dokey. More.
Yeah.
26 with a natural 20.
Okay.
Not that great. Not too bad. 14.
14. Okay. Let's see here.
I forgot I was proficient in stealth for a moment.
Bruh.
You see, these twisted creatures that you saw before, just kind of meandering around the temple or the manor,
Okay.
wandering, looking a bit lost.
But none of them seem approaching.
Not yet.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on them.
Okay. And then Faulkner, you were going through the wagon?
Yep.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Oh boy, I'm so good at it. A non-natural one.
Bruh.
Oh no!
That makes all the difference.
Oh no!
If I'd rolled a nat one, I would have been at -1.
Oh my god.
As far as you can tell, these are just, prison wagons. And there's not a lot of supplies.
Maybe we can have Jordak pull them.
I get the whip.
Alright.
That's all that's going through his head right now, apparently.
Alright. Wonder if Jornok could pull these with everyone inside.
He seems pretty strong. He might be able to do it.
Hey.
I now have to Google weight of a prison wagon.
You could probably pull a drag
Probably
with that.
exceeds my drag weight.
Well, I don't know. You never know.
I don't know, man.
Might be surprised. I'm doing it. Weight of a prison wagon.
Don't challenge the DM on this kind of stupid shit. She's ready.
Yeah.
Prisoner transport vehicle.
Vehicle?
Vehicle.
Vehicle.
Is it a
Vehicle.
modern one or?
Yeah, it's a van. It's from Russia. Alright, let's keep going. I think it really just depends. I don't think I'm going to find this quickly. Alright. Gavin, you are reading over Alatar's shoulder.
Correct.
Alright. Inside, it contains information on Deep Ones, specifically Father Dagon and Mother Hydra.
Ooh.
It also contains information on undersea Deep Ones cities, most notably off the coast of the Ice Reaches, in the Black Sea in Kybos, deep in the channels between the Arask Isles and the northern Arask Sea, and deep beneath the Meneftal Alt. The presence of cults devoted to Deep Ones are discussed in this book as well, principally in Kybos along the shores of the sea, and to a lesser extent scattered throughout an area equivalent to modern-day principalities of Ziranar. There is information on Cthulhu, a great old one. His slumber deep in the city beneath the Xanthar Sea off the eastern coast of Ataxia, and the cults who worship him and have tried again and again to raise him, and are apparently still trying.
Huh.
Information on the god Stagua, though all it says is that he's a hideous, fearsome entity with the head of a toad and the body of an ape. It also contains a description of the small crawler avatar of the god Nyarlathotep. I did not practice that.
You did a good job.
Thank you. It also contains a number of rituals, but currently you are unable to decipher them.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of step away at that point. Let Alatar struggle.
I wrote I spelled out the title of the book in the Roll20 chat.
I
For
already-
whoever ends up putting it in their inventory.
That'd be me.
It's in my notes, though.
That's gonna be a big 10-4 on the Control-C, Control-V.
Control C, Control V.
Shit.
Well, I couldn't find anything in the prison cards, everyone. But maybe Jornock can pull them.
I'm
I'm
not
just gonna
there.
give-
I'm off with Peck.
I know I'm talking to Alatar and Gavin.
I'm just gonna give him the most dumbfounded look that you've ever seen.
I see that one every day.
In a mirror.
Oof.
Oh man.
Why you gotta do
Ow.
me like that, man?
Ouch.
You're not even here, man.
I'm not even there.
That's
You
a
just hear
big old-
Jornock say that to me in my head.
That's a big old oof right there, Ghost Rider. Like, holy shit. Well, I'm not finding anything in this book that we could probably use.
Wait, what? Weren't you not supposed to touch the book? Didn't you very clearly state you weren't gonna touch the book? You promised, Peck.
Weren't you supposed to know what religion is?
You know, fuck you.
Dissension in the
At
ranks.
least I didn't lie to a bird.
Bird, your sass level went up by 3 points.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which, I think Phillig was just kind of like flying around. I'm going to try to call him back.
I believe. Yeah.
I believe your distance was much farther than what was allowed
Yeah.
for a conjured familiar.
Yeah.
Definitely
He's
way
just kinda
further
dissipated.
underground.
What?
Also,
Really
the amount
far
of
Resummon him.
stone between you and Phillig is a limiting factor as well.
Hmm.
Look, I think you should be reading the creepy books we found in the godforsaken temples.
At the very least, you were not able to communicate with him for most of this adventure in the Dead Marshes.
Well, yeah. I guess if he's in a pocket dimension, we'll just bring him back out. I don't see anything.
Will whoop the noise you just made when you pulled your bird back out of the dimension?
Yes.
Whoop! It's Phillig.
Shoot the whoop.
That's actually the sound that Phillig makes. He's not a normal hawk. He's a man.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. He's an emotional support bird.
He's
which
just
I
a
certainly
chicken.
need with this party.
He's just a chicken painted brown and just hawk in a
Yeah.
hawk name tag.
Yeah.
All right. So about this time, Peck and Jornock, you finish your patrol of the exterior of the manor, and you can return to wherever it is your party is. Are you guys inside? Are you in the cellar? Where are you at?
I think we're just out, like in the.
Well, someone was
yeah.
checking outside for the people,
I checked.
so...
I
check
checked the
the
prison
wagon.
cards too. I checked the prison card. I couldn't find anything.
Okay, but Mike, where are you going back inside to? The cellar or the manor?
Where'd you guys read?
Yeah, we're reading the book
We're
Alatar.
sitting on a porch.
Okay, you're on the porch.
Okay, so come back up the porch.
The porch.
Hey, I'm glad you guys are having fun with the terrible books of nightmares, but
I told him not to read it.
there are creatures wandering about in a circle. It's only a matter of time till they are attracted to here.
Still want to try to walk out of here?
What's your option?
Would you rather stay here until they tear us apart?
I would rather fight out than stay here and die and not succeeding at anything.
Yeah, Mr. Smarty Pants, what's the plan?
Here's the thing. If we go back to the city, first of all, no one knew where this house was. So who's going to know how to destroy the house?
Well,
Additionally,
we go back to tell them where house is.
and get dragged off by the guards?
Not the guards. Do not talk to guards. I mean, fuck. If you've never been living in the city, you'll never talk guards shit.
Catrice, or I keep forgetting the other one.
We're not talking to the elf.
Well, you don't have to talk to the elf. I'm sure that the Star Child will.
Grand.
Didn't we like give Catrice a cultist to like interrogate? Wouldn't she actually be a good thing to talk to about this?
We do need allies at this point, I think.
Oh man, it just happens to be that I know a couple.
And you just now are telling us?
You were with me in the city. Don't give me that sass.
We knew he had contacts, and as suspicious as Gavin has been lately, I think it is our best chance at the moment.
Potentially, but additionally, we're going to need to find somebody that knows how to destroy a house and is willing to destroy a house.
But
gee, if only we knew some sort of librarian who probably had a lot of information on anything.
And Avatar, we are not going to find someone who knows how to destroy the house in the swamp. We should go back.
What say you, Orc?
I think our best option is to head back for now. Maybe we could do some research at the libraries in town. I could contact some correspondents and see if we can get some additional assistance. There's a great many different things we could do inside of town that we can't do out here.
Like sleep in a nice place.
I miss
Sleep on the street.
Holy shit.
Why everyone's so sassy?
Alright, get another 2 sass levels.
He's just mad he lost sanity points.
You lost one now?
Sanity points.
Was sanity points your girlfriend? I am sorry.
Alright, well, Jornak will straighten up, kind of sniff the air, check see which way the breeze is going, shoulder his new glaive, and start walking.
Alright.
Jornak, that's not the right way to go. We should go the other way.
Oh, you mean back into the house?
No,
Let's step off of the fucking porch.
What is your marching order?
behind
Jornak
Jornak, I guess.
Always a good question.
In the back.
Yeah, anchor.
Cleric will be around middle.
Okay, do you want Alatar or Faulkner to be first?
Make it
go
Faulkner.
first.
Okay, never mind.
It-
Let it be
mine.
him.
Faulkner is first, because that's who I heard.
Okay.
Alright, Peck.
I'm behind, Jornak.
Yes.
Jesus.
Alright. Good to know.
Why do you say it like that, Amanda?
Because I like to freak you out. And I'm really good at it
Good DM.
so far.
I mean, you're mostly good at it when we're playing a game and you have like 45 minutes sitting behind your DM screen and you don't tell us why.
You know, just for that, she's gonna make you roll like 6 dice and not tell you what the rolls are for.
I did that.
I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom save, a dex save, a con save, and a strength save. Why?
Can you
And
roll-
just for
can
the
you roll
hell of it, animal handling.
Hold on, Padley, can you roll for...
Tricks on you, you're just rolling up a new character.
And you go, by the way, Padley, can you roll percentile? Oh, thanks. But are you gonna tell me? Nope.
You get to roll 4d6 6 times.
It feels like a new character. It's not. Get done rolling. It is.
You're like, oh, I don't care then. I am just aiming your minis. Hold on. I'm giving
Aiming our minis?
Yeah, I'm putting you. I'm doing this wrong. I'm all fucked up. Yeah, I'm putting them down on the map in the correct order since you gave it to me. I'm trying to be nice, but I'm really bad at doing this in reverse order.
You're really bad at being nice? I thought so.
Wow.
Savage.
Good thing we've got a couch you can spit on.
Oh crap, we're going back
All
this
the
way.
groups go marching one by one. Hurrah.
Hey, Chuckles! Chuckles! Look! Look at the tree!
I ain't looking at no trees.
Wait a minute, isn't your phobia of wood kicking in right about now, Jornak?
Dendrophobia.
Alright, so you guys are marching. Is there anything that you are doing while you're walking?
You know, I would, but considering I need to make sure that I don't fall on my face, nope.
Alright.
I am keeping vigilant eyes out because I'm scared.
You're scared?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, make
It's a
a
scared
perception
bird.
Don't be scared.
Actually, while I'm stuffing my face, I'm gonna send Phillig up to just kind of keep an eye on the wider area around us.
11.
11. Alright. You guys walk along for a little while. About an hour or so. And then all of a sudden you hear
That sounds familiar.
above you. And then as you look up, a dark form breaks through the clouds overhead.
Should we?
Descends
Never mind.
and comes to land in front of you.
Is it the dragon from earlier?
It is Sagor the Black Dragon.
I'm taking a knee.
Yep, Jordan.
I learned from last time.
Jordan to his knee again.
Little delayed, but same.
Think, yeah, everybody's doing it.
Yep.
So, you survived the manor.
That's what we did, Great One.
And you think you're going to walk your way back through my realm without paying a toll?
Jordan gives another 10 gold.
That is not the toll I mean. You swore servitude to me if you made it through the manor alive. And here you are, on your way back.
Hey, who the fuck did that?
Glares at Jornock.
Great One, I do not believe that the bargain was made for our servitude.
It was. Don't you remember? That's why I protected you. For a whole day.
I'm pretty sure he said that if we beat the manor, and then he would maybe make us his servants, but we didn't even beat it. We just lived through it.
I'm pretty sure I'm not a servant.
That was some good in-character whispers.
You know, if it happened literally just the other day, like just yesterday, I would probably remember exactly what the deal was. But it's been like 5 weeks since we encountered this dragon, I think. At least.
Because I remember paying the gold for the gold for the toll. The toll. I do not remember saying we will be your servants.
I vaguely recall him saying, like, we're going to the manor, and he said, you know, if you manage to defeat that evilness, I may take you under my wing. And we're like, okay, cool. That's what I recall, but I could be wrong because it's been forever.
May take you under wing like a servant.
I'm just going to elbow Jornock in the side and just be like, you got us into this. Get us out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was session 11. That was
that was a while ago.
That was more than 6 weeks ago because we've had weeks off in between those.
Jornock would hate to bring wrath down upon your head.
What?
I'm saying that to the dragon.
I would hate to eat you, but fortunately, lizard is my favorite delicacy.
Cool. You can snack on him. We'll leave.
Bird is really awful and crunchy and fatty.
Fatty.
Are you volunteering yourself?
No, I'm saying I'm awful.
What if I like
Keep
crunchy?
going. It's working.
I do not believe you.
It's a texture thing.
It's a texture.
I do not believe that Yathris would appreciate you consuming her subjects.
The dragon kind of tilts her head. Who is Yathris?
Yathris is an ancient black dragon, the one who Jornock is sworn to protect, to serve.
The fins on the back of her head kind of stand up. I have never heard of this great ancient dragon. If they're so powerful as to have followers, why don't I know who they are?
Because Jornock is trying to make his way back to her. Jornock has been on a journey.
How far of a journey?
Very far.
She's from another realm, you wouldn't know her.
Sorry,
Not far
continue.
away to incur her wrath. She's already slain her mate for anticipation of betrayal.
Well, the dragon looks around. Is she on this plane in this swamp?
Keep going. I think it's working. I'm gonna shake it myself.
Either way, do you wish to tempt fate? Do you wish to bring this wrath down upon your head?
I'm just saying prayers subtly to myself. Pretty much to any god that I can remember the name of.
I don't know who Yathris is, but I will find out. And if you have lied to me, and there is no Yathris here, I will find you, and you will be my servants.
The words that Jornok have said are not of lies. Jornok serves Yathris.
That may be true, but I don't know who Yathris is. And a dragon old and powerful enough to become ancient, you would think would be known among my kind.
She works in subterfuge.
So do I.
She
I'm
has
sure I can find her.
she has dismantled the human kingdom through subterfuge and the strength of my clan.
Why are you measuring? What are you planning to do?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Guys, I made the DM sweat.
Just remember, you're all in a very lovely line.
Yeah.
Actually,
I am doing nothing except measuring.
speaking of that, during this conversation, can I sort of slowly, ever so slowly, like nearly pooping myself,
Slowly?
work around to the right of it, hopefully getting away from its gaze?
You can sure try.
We're
Okay.
screwed.
Just while it's talking, I'm not like doing anything aggressive. I'm just trying to get away from it to the right.
Okay.
Stealth check, or
I mean, there's no point in stealthing. She's right there.
well, I'm just trying to be like innocuous, or
Inconspicuous?
that.
Innocuous.
All right. So, do you want to check or not?
No, I don't need to check.
Just gonna try to maneuver over to here.
He's fucking piecing out.
No, I'm kind
There
of
goes back.
I'm kind of watching it for anything aggressive, then I'd like to do something.
As you move, the dragon kind of tilts her head slightly in your direction. Your fellows seem to be surrounding me, lizard man.
I just kind of look over my shoulder at Peck.
I'm good.
Give
I'm
him the
good.
stink eye.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm a little uncomfortable with your gaze.
If you are enslaved to Yithris, why did she let you come here? You're
We
not
are-
used to her here.
We are new recruits.
It was not by her choice or Jarnok's choice.
Then how?
I pound the scar on my chest.
That means nothing to me.
This scar was not by physical means.
So magic brought you here.
Yes.
How far have you come? What is your What is the name of your homeland?
You mean specifically the I forget the name of the fucking swamp. Well, I say name of the swamp that I can't remember at the top of my head, but
Cool, sure. If a dragon could raise an eyebrow, she would be right now. I have never heard of that place. Is it on the continent?
Jarnok is still trying to piece everything together.
If it is on the continent, and Yithris is really here, I will find her, and I will see if you are truly her property. And if you are, she can have you. And if not, I don't like to be played. I am a dragon. I am not to be taken for a fool.
Jornak not take you for a fool. Jornak tells you what Jornak knows.
I will be the judge of that.
Well, now we're getting into some deep shit. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Also,
God damn it, Bert.
Is that JonTron or some shit?
I was like, who the fuck is that?
That is JonTron.
I don't recognize it.
He continues that line by going, "What? What?"
Yeah, I mean, I could play the whole clip, but I won't.
Alright. Then with the last long look at you, her poison yellow eyes just boring into you, Segor leaps into the air, her broad wings carrying her higher into the clouds until she is beyond your view.
Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that crossing through the swamp also means a fucking dragon?
You did forget to mention it.
I can't hear you over the sound of the heartbeat in my ears. I was about to punch a dragon.
Peck. Now, we all know what your feet can do to dogs, but dragons are not the same.
I was going to try really hard, okay?
Good.
Okay. I think we need to leave now and not argue about this while the dragon might come back.
Yes,
It
yes,
would appear
yes.
that Jornak got us out of this.
Thank you. Good job. Very good work. Let's go.
For a little bit, at least. Let's go.
Also, we need to talk about all that baggage shit you have later.
Very well. Let's go.
Oh, and also, maybe we shouldn't leave the swamp with a fucking dragon, because I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it back.
Sure, we can. We just don't.
Shut
come
up,
back to the
Gavin.
swamp.
Alright. So you know
Yes,
the
I'm not
direction that
helping.
you came to go to the manor. Is that the same direction you are going to go to leave the manor?
I believe so. To try to get back to the river to follow it to get to a bridge would be Peck's.
Intuition.
Unless there's a way we can flag down the barge, but you know that's slim to none chances.
That ship has sailed.
God,
Why did you
fucking.
Fuck your
Oh,
pun.
your map.
I figured this would be faster.
Yeah.
I don't know how long she's going to be gone for. I can only keep us hidden for like an hour.
So the dead
Great.
marshes are over here.
Yep.
The River Care is the big one that you crossed to get here.
Now, is there a bridge anywhere that's not marked there?
No. So each one of these squares is about, what did I say? It was probably about 50 miles. So the river is not quite to scale, but it is a very big river.
So there's no bridges we could use to get there.
There is a ferry point here.
But with another river we have to cross.
So at the ferry, after the ferry point, there's a road that goes to the town of Aras, and then up, and then you can cross the bridge and go all the way down to Amelin. Or at this ferry point, you can go all the way here. There is a ferry stop below Amelin.
But that water to the east of us, is that super bad river too?
The River Care goes all the way.
Well, not that
No,
one.
no, directly east of the marshes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one? That one is unnamed.
But
You are
is there a
not-
bridge at its crossing there? I can't quite tell.
No.
Or
I think it's a river route.
That's a political line.
Oh, it's a border.
Great, so we're screwed.
How did we get down here then?
It'd be easier to cross that smaller river, would be my guess.
But here's the real question: do we know this?
Nope.
I mean, you're.
All I know is that the other river is super wide and full of dead things.
Yep.
Yes.
So we can get to that and
Yep.
then wander one way or the other to try and see if we can find a way.
So we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's get through the woods first.
Uh-huh.
Make our
But
way.
where are we going? Are we going straight north towards the river again, or are we going east?
I imagine, yeah, we'd be going right back the way we came.
Works
Yeah.
for me.
Okay.
Let's go back the way we came, and then we can figure it out from there. If we can flag down the barge, great. If we can't, we'll figure it out.
So your
Mhm.
goal is to get to the northern shore of the Dead Marshes,
Yes.
which was about a day's journey, if I remember correctly. 2 days. You had a long rest.
I think so, yeah.
I did say use. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to say use.
Too late. Already did it.
Ha.
I'm
All
kidding.
right.
Of course, I didn't do it.
All right, so cool. That matters. Cool. So you're walking along. Are you keeping that same marching order?
I believe so.
Okay. Alright. So you walk, and anyone who's keeping an eye out for anything, make a perception check.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Paranoid bird eyes go.
Well, still okay.
12.
Well,
Heyo, non-natural. Well, actually, obviously, 21.
21.
I can math.
Faulkner got a 14.
Nice.
I got a 6.
NASCAR got on
Man,
that.
you're good as perceiving as I am at actually learning about things.
That's why I got a what?
And that one.
Oh.
Hey, I rolled one better than you. I rolled a 2, but I have a +4. 6.
And then, Gavin, are you rolling?
He's
Sorry,
dead.
muted 15.
Alright. So as you walk along, the first hour or two passes uneventfully, and you keep seeing shadows walking through the clouds between you. But nothing ever quite approaches. You get closer towards what you imagine would be noon, although it's hard to tell. It's hard to see the sun, and having been underground for a couple of days, you're not quite sure what time it really is right now. Let's see here.
Sounds like some random encounter dice to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I went in on this. No.
Well, that's not fair. Hold up.
Oh yeah, Amanda, well, I see your 3 goblins and raise you 2 orcs.
Battle Royale!
I have yet to use goblins as a tier 1 enemy, so boo!
Goblins are awesome, and you know it.
I know. I just never use them. Let's see here. And I say I have yet as though I've run 1,000 campaigns when I've really run like a module and this one, so take that with a grain of salt. You see floating towards you through the clouds and the mist, the same skeletal robed figure that you saw before.
The lady.
Oh, fuck off. No.
She is holding a lantern aloft. And it glows a blue, almost teal aura. She's wearing like a very ornate headdress, and she just seems to glide over the ground through the mist towards you. And when she gets to be about 40, 30 feet away, she just stops.
Good news, we're alive!
Woo! Gonna keep walking.
We must return for your vengeance. Return to Amelin to seek your vengeance.
You realize this is not the same spirit that you spoke to before.
Oh, crap.
Oh,
This is
gonna not keep walking.
one that you saw before then. It's just basically a skeletal person in robes carrying a lantern.
Is she following us actively?
She just appeared out of the clouds towards you.
In our path or to the side?
Off to the side. I'm attempting to find a good...
Going to keep walking, keeping an eye.
Yeah, you gotta start going off at an angle, like, away from her.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say that this is her.
Yeah, we're just gonna...
She's not really a flame. You know?
So we're gonna go. Like,
I gotta... I'm not going that close to a tree, but, you know... just heading that away.
Her head kind of follows you as you move, and as she turns to look at you, she turns her entire body. That her body, her shoulders slowly rotate to follow the path that you're taking, and the sweeping light of the lantern slowly just crawls across the grass of the swamp.
Gotta pick up speed a little bit to stay out of that light.
Rolling up the windows.
Nope.
Rolling.
My sword cannot cleave fleshless spirits.
Alright. And
I'd
you
just
leave
like to
her-
remind you, this was your idea.
What else are we gonna
Better
do?
than staying in a
Avatar?
death
Live there? Like fuck.
He literally had no idea other than that. He's just criticizing ours.
I know.
Yeah.
Fucking set up a Minecraft home in the basement. Just put a block overhead. We're good.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Go sit here.
Look, man, freaky ass house or dangerous ass swamp. I'd go freaky ass house.
Yeah, and then die of starvation because we have no
Forever?
food.
Yes.
Oh god.
I mean, I wouldn't think you have no food. There are bodies outside.
Oh.
Exactly.
We're going there,
You
huh?
could go hunting yet for the wolves and shit that are prowling around.
Exactly.
Mm.
Like in a year, you're like a primitive barbarian tribe with like
What's-
human skins.
What's for dinner?
Yeah.
More femur?
Yeah. Jornok's not afraid of no boners. We can just give him the make weapons and shit.
He just sits on a bone throne at one point.
Yeah.
Is that what they're calling
Fast
that?
forward to a year later,
bet.
Jarnock has just stuck like bone spikes out of every single inch of the house.
You're the
A few
bone
zombies
thing.
like impale on him. Just
So you bypass her.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you keep going. And as you walk, the sun doesn't really set, it just starts to slowly get darker. The light fades away. And you find yourself just in a... Oh, I'm reading this wrong. In a grassy knoll.
Oh no.
Like,
Watching for snipers.
Is it related
I was
at all?
about to say, damn it.
sandwiched between a couple of
Grassy knoll,
dead
grassy
trees.
knoll.
Oh, we're
A grassy
terrible.
knoll. A grassy knoll. I imagine knolls, and then I imagine knolls with like just grass hanging off of them.
The knolls have knolls.
Look.
Instead the hills have eyes.
Well, that's super helpful. I love this table of contents. It just says the entire subset of monster, and I have to find it myself. Alright.
Guys, I think we should roll for initiative.
No.
Shut your whore mouth.
No. Don't do anything yet. I haven't. Oh, good. Max. Cool.
What?
Here? That's fine. You'll be fine.
I heard don't do anything, and then I heard, ooh, Max, good. And I went, wait.
Great.
You'll be fine.
Swell.
Should I start measuring again to make her uneasy?
But these are
Hang on. Hang on.
so these are Vegapygmy. They're not actually Vegapygmies. What you're fighting.
Here's my measuring.
I like that. Why are you measuring? Don't worry about it.
My apologies.
And as you are kind of standing in this clump of trees, just kind of trying to decide if you should stop here for the night or keep going, you hear moaning and shambling footsteps and 4 gray-skinned creatures with their flesh around their eyes just sort of eaten away by worms and their jaw partly exposed through like rotting cheek flesh. Their rags of clothes just hanging off them. You can see their emaciated bodies, their skin stretching like taut leather over their rib cage. They just come shambling up to you.
Nope. Uh-uh.
Ready to whack.
This one.
Do I have turn undead, or do I only have invoke duplicity? Hold on.
Preparing the sword.
Might only have invoke duplicity.
Well, did they surprise us?
No, they're just kind of wandering out of the forest or the swamp.
Well, they get near, I'm whacking.
Okay.
Whack.
This guy is going to take a winged swipe at Jornock with his claws.
Okay, I'm whacking.
It's going to be a 6.
Nope.
Okay, and you are, Peck, you are whacking him.
Yeah, I'm jumping over Jornock's shoulder and whacking.
Cool, whack away.
21.
21 hits.
For 5 bludgeoning, and then can I bonus action punch?
Yep, can I find my pencil first?
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
How much bludgeoning?
5?
Okay.
Or piercing, sorry, with the spear, and then 13 to hit.
That hits.
For 8 bludgeoning.
Yay! Roll initiative.
Okay.
Everyone do it.
Darn.
Do this now.
I wanted to do something, but the wackadoodle took precedence.
Sorry.
What do you want to do? Is it combat related?
I was going to channel divinity, turn undead.
Oh, well. You can do that on your turn.
Yeah, that's why I said the wackadoodle took precedence.
Okay. Gotta get their wax in.
My fucking initiative rolls, man.
It's
Not mine.
13 tonight.
You are in heavy armor.
That is true.
But the
At least
armor
Noisy.
doesn't do anything to my initiative.
Still,
My lack of dexterity does everything to my initiative.
But Justin, your dice do everything to your initiative.
Who left?
Discord's having problems here. What
Rhythm.
the hell?
Yeah.
It's rhythm. Rhythm is, yeah.
Oh. And the funny thing is, I'm not even hearing the disconnects on my
13
on my end. I just hear it through whoever's speakers that's coming from.
Alright, Peck, what's your initiative?
18.
I'm
And
really excited
Gavin.
about that.
I know this song. Zelda
Yeah.
Shoes.
I've only heard this a million times.
This is definitely copyrighted, in case you were wondering for the stream.
Oh yeah, I've had it muted since day one.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Jornock, what's your dex?
+2.
Modifier. Oh, okay. And Gavin and Alatar?
I got a 15 for the.
Yeah, I'm 15. My
initiative.
dex.
Yeah.
Modifier?
Yeah.
3.
Dex modifier is 2.
Alright. Alatar's first. Round 1. I still have to catch up on some man.
Fight!
I was gonna say the same
Stop.
thing, but I didn't.
And the fight begins with the creature that Peck whacked, just crumpling into a heap of hide and bone at your feet.
Oh, he died from the first punch?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
And it is Peck's turn again.
Oh, I'm going for more wax.
Alright.
Gotta get them wax. Going on here. Going for the next one.
Alright.
Using my brain, attempting to at least. 9 to hit.
That misses.
Bonus action punch.
Okay. You're gonna try and pacify these.
No! 13.
13 hits.
For measly 5 bludgeoning.
5 bludgeoning.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Alatar.
I'm gonna
Time
huck
for
a
beer.
magic missile. 2 darts at orange, 1 at purple.
Okay.
Oh, I'm dumb. Bop. So 5 to orange and fucking 2 to purple.
Sweet! Alright, Gavin, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do the thing, Eldritch Blast.
Cool. Which one?
I'm gonna go to the nice, lovely little. In that roll. The
nice
ducks guide me.
Are they really
Um,
duck dice?
Yeah, I'll send a picture
You
in a
sent a
bit.
picture. You sent a picture over Discord like a week or two ago.
I send a link
Did?
to him actually.
Yeah, a link.
Oh, I don't sit on Discord, so I didn't see it.
And
I'm
I'm like,
only on Discord for this, so
I'm pretty sure
That's
those
a
are loaded
22
dice.
to hit.
2 to hit.
No,
which-
they're just new and blessed with ducks.
Okay. Are they
To
the
the
kind
orange.
that are like clear, but then there's like a tiny duck inside?
Yeah, they're clear with like a little bit of like green sparklies, and then they've got ducks in them.
That's amazing. That's truly wonderful. All right. Is that what you're gonna do, Gavin?
Yep, we're gonna blast that orange one with a 22 to hit,
Blasting mass.
and then that's a 5 damage.
5 damage to orange. He's looking pretty bad. One of his arms is like hanging off to the side. Oh, I got thin mints.
That means I get more
Hey, you
points
still
for it.
want to channel that divinity?
Not at the rate these guys are falling.
Yeah, do not waste that.
Well, I get 1 per short rest. It's not like a huge waste.
Awful.
All right. The Vulture, it's your turn.
All right. I guess I'm gonna attack purple with the crossbow.
Cool. Why are you playing
That's a
with
9.
that misses.
Yep. Stupid D&D Beyond. It was on 17 and then it flopped over to 3.
Use your real dice.
Mama!
Never! It's right there.
You
Also,
don't
my real dice are worse.
He's
Then
probably
buy a
right.
different pair that doesn't suck every time you try to attack him.
No, it's not the dice, it's the Chris.
Exactly. No matter what dice I use, it's always bad. Have you seen my stats?
Yes, I have. I thought you were just unlucky one day, but
No,
I'm
he's
unlucky
unlucky.
every day.
Yeah.
alright. Is that what you're gonna do on your turn?
Yup.
Alright. Jornock.
Alrighty, Jornock is going into the thick of it. Oh, I'm on the measuring tool. I'm going right in there.
Oh, damn.
Why are you measuring?
When I said I'm going into the thick of it, I meant it.
The thickest.
Yeah, I'm going to the thickest of it. I'm going to attack yellow because advantage. That is 18 on the first roll and less on that, so 18 plus 5. I assume that hits.
Yes.
Okay. That is 10 slashing damage to yellow.
Okay. You cut it in half. It's dead. Your sword, it's like cutting through butter or a very tender steak. Your sword, we're using your glaive?
No, I'm using the greatsword on that one.
Okay. Bring your great sword up, and it just slices from shoulder to the ribcage on the other side. Easy.
Did he even roll damage?
He did roll damage.
I
Did like 10 slashing.
okay. Oh yeah, you did. I
Yeah, I wrote it down.
phased
It's in
out for
front
a
of me.
moment.
Yeah, it's in front of me. I wrote it down.
My bad.
Did you write it down? Is it in front of you?
Yeah, I did. I'm keeping score.
But is it right in front of you?
It's
Yeah,
right
I
in
don't
front of
know
me.
about this fact.
Yeah,
Yeah, I posted a picture of my little ducklings.
It doesn't even make a sound as you slice it.
Ow.
Your sword, it hesitates a little bit on the bones and then just kind of slices right through.
Pretty adorable.
Really? Speaking of ducklings, do you remember the Mother Duck rounds in World of Tanks?
Yeah, we were such assholes for that.
I like those guys. Those guys are cute.
They're really cute.
They were way overpriced, but they were
Worth it. But worth.
Where they were.
worth for the need.
Alright. Jornock, is there anything else that you want to do?
Nope, that is it.
Alright, it is their turn. And they are both going to claw at Jornock because
Thickest.
Fresh meat.
yeah, he's right there.
that thick of it.
Stop.
Alright, with advantage.
I did not reckless. It was
I know.
Okay.
They don't get advantage because of that.
Fight tactics or something like that.
First one misses. Second one gets a 16?
That is my armor class, so it hits.
Alright. Alright, so you are going to take some damage.
45 points of necrotic.
No. 6 slashing damage. You need to make a con save for me.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
Uh-oh.
No,
You're
I
not
actually
gonna
am good at those. I get a +6 to those.
Oh, damn, okay.
So that is a 15.
Okay, you're fine. Alright. And then because they're somewhat intelligent, they will remain where they are. Baskar, it is your turn.
Okay, dokie. Let me just finish yawning.
Hey, look, there's things still alive for you.
It's our Swedish paladin! Okay.
I assume this is rough terrain, yes?
Can we retcon Beskar with that accent? No.
I hope so.
I didn't say anything, so for sake of this, we'll say no.
Okay,
The
I'm
grassy
gonna...
knoll's not swampy.
Allegedly.
Alright, I'm gonna take a swing at orange, and since I'm on the other side of Jordanak,
Yes.
I get advantage.
Yep.
Okie doke.
Jordanak.
Heebie-deebie-deebie-dee. Which dice gonna fail me today?
All of them.
All of them.
Okay, oh, one's a natural 19.
Nice.
Okay, and for a total of 23, if you wanted to know.
I didn't need to know. But
Baby.
thanks.
And
That hits
then that is 7 points of slashing damage from my battle axe.
You also bifurcate this guy from kind of like the bottom of his rib cage to the hip on the other side. Just kind of slice him in half, and the legs just keep standing as the torso just kind of tips off and crumples to the ground, and then the legs just collapse into a heap in front of you.
Okie dokie, that will be my turn.
All right. Peck.
Yes, I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 2 here.
Okay.
And going for a flanking attack.
Okay.
That'll be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
So the first hit's going to be 6 piercing,
Okay.
and then I'll bonus action punch. For 22 to hit,
Yes.
and a punch of 5.
What is it with you just meeting HP twice in a row in this?
I'm efficient.
Efficient. Not a point above, not a point below. It's got to be right there.
Balance in
hear-
all things.
You hear as Peck kicks with his. Are you kicked or you punched?
I can do a flying kick, sure.
Sure.
I'll butthole the zombie.
Roundhouse.
He's kick puncher.
Do not butthole the zombie.
Please don't.
Too squishy.
You're sickening as he roundhouses the ghoul, and it just kind of its spine just kind of bends at a 90-degree angle in a direction spines aren't supposed to bend, and it falls to the ground.
Hecky.
That's that.
Another battle won.
Yay!
So
That's copyright!
going okay so far.
Arguably.
I say we keep moving because I don't want to deal with Miss Dragon Pants.
Yeah, that's Scoodle.
Alright. We're keeping on.
Keep on
Yep.
trying.
Keep it on.
Ooh, Sonic Trance. What a cool name for a song.
Sorry, what?
So we're playing on rhythm. Sonic
The first thing that came to mind was Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic is a word to refer to like the Titans and other similar monsters in mythology.
But Sonic!
Sanic.
Alright, so
Sonic
you're
says.
keeping on. It would be about time to take a long rest if you would be so inclined. You do not have
Keeping
to.
watch.
I don't think we're gonna push it, are we, guys?
No,
That's not.
I do
Yeah.
not think so.
Okay.
Too many things we can run into in the night. Need our strength for the morrow.
I will take second watch if we're doing watch.
I'll take first because Peck won't be able to fucking sleep.
I will take first with Peck so that I can help him and read my book while it's going on.
No one's sleeping tonight, no.
I'll take third.
I will take third as well.
Alright, is Baskar alone on second watch then?
Yes, Gavin is sleeping.
Alright.
Gavin
I
is
almost put Bird instead of Alatar.
I accept either.
Cool. I know. Guys, that was a balanced fight. It was a CR2 fight. All
Really?
creatures combined. Well, yeah, but they're not super powerful creatures. They have to be in like a huge mob.
Mhm.
Or
Have
you
you
have
just
to be
been
level
like
one.
getting shagged with the high CR
No,
monster?
CR2. That would be a fight that would be good to wear us down slowly. That's not like a. It's not meant to be a hard one.
Yeah, the one that almost killed us was a CR5, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Both times.
Yeah.
And that was one monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was.
But you
Remember the
willingly
time-
walked into it.
And I sicked 4 CR5 monsters on a level 8 group, and you almost died.
Was that
Question.
the Bogwin Foglet?
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible. Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
What CR was the wall that Faulkner touched?
CR15.
It's technically an environment.
You know, you guys keep
It
forgetting
doesn't have
Peck
a CR.
touched the wall too.
Yeah. Peck touched
No,
you
it
guys indiscriminate in your
Never happened.
After warning about me not touching the wall, he willingly touched it.
Never happened.
Yep, you're right.
He's like,
Everyone
I
be
touched the
quiet.
wall.
Time to sleep.
I distinctly remember I touched the wall. Okay.
Yeah, that did happen though.
Alright, so on first watch, Peck and Faulkner.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'm trying to read my fancy book while I'm
Trying to
keeping
read
watch. Tome of Understanding.
Tome of Understanding. Let me find out how many hours you got in on that.
Should be 2 because I did it during 2 short rests.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
At the end of it, you're just like, man, that was so easy.
Alright, so you can spend 2 hours reading it now, so that'll give you 4 hours.
Okay.
Only 44 more to go.
Yeah, I have to do it over like the next 5 days.
Yay! Oh yeah, I should keep a tally of days next to it. There.
Over the next 5 days, I have to get 44 more hours read.
Our
You're gonna have some sleepless nights sometime.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get back to town soon so I can like just binge out this book.
Hey, I mean, you're gonna allegedly take a ferry if you don't die.
True.
Read on the ferry ride.
I think.
I don't need sleep. I need common sense.
All right. Faulkner, are you even keeping watch?
Not particularly. I mean, I'm keeping enough to know if Peck spots something, but I'm not actively looking out because I need to focus on the book.
Okay, so we'll have just Peck make a perception check then.
You don't have to talk louder, sweetie. I can't hear you because I have you muted.
Oh, I'm in the kitchen and he's got me muted because otherwise we echo.
Make a perception check.
That helps. 15.
Do you say 16?
15.
15.
All right, cool.
Peck is jittery as shit.
Let me pull out my. I always forget that he doesn't hear me when I'm not in the office. Because normally it works. Like I could ask any one of the rest of you for a perception check while I was filling my water bottle.
What? No.
And Faulkner. All right, so you sit out in front of your campsite. Have you guys made a fire at all?
Yes.
Probably. I'd say
I might-
probably not, but
I was gonna say probably
I
not
went to
because
sleep.
it would draw attention otherwise in an otherwise dark area.
All right, so
You
you
probably would have had one lit before falling asleep, I would assume. That would have just been my assumption.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all don't want a fire, I'm gonna light my little fire, keep my ass cozy.
Yeah, we'd have a fire up.
Okay, so there is some sort of fire. And you ate rations.
Yep, I think so. I should mark that off.
Lemons.
Alright. Mark a ration off.
Ration. Where are you?
Ration.
So I have to lose that crossbow bolt. I'm down to 10.
Oh no! Get back to town and buy some more.
Again, we need to get back to town. I can read a book. I can buy crossbow bolts. Like, there's so many things I could do.
Falconer needs the city. All right. So over the course of the night, Peck, sitting here alone, basically alone, because Falconer's not much company when he's reading. It's very quiet.
Difficult.
It's quiet and eerie, and the occasional loud snap of the firewood kind of makes you jump. You've noticed that over the course of the day, the sightings of shadowy figures through the mist has gotten to be less, although it's not nearly absent enough to make you completely comfortable. So you sit out with your eyes kind of peeled into the darkness. Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Okay. You see nothing of interest. You're not sure if you hear anything of interest. You're not super used to the sounds of the swamp. And the creaking of the old dry branches overhead is very eerie and distracting. But you don't notice anything out of the ordinary on your watch.
Okay.
Faulkner definitely doesn't. But he gets 2 hours in on his Tome of Understanding.
Yay!
Yay! Alright. Second watch. Beskar.
Yes.
Make a perception check.
Okie dokie. And I do have dark vision up to 60 feet, in case you need to know. Okay, not the best, but not also that bad. 14 for perception.
Okay. You also, by now the fire has probably sort of died down. Most of your companions are asleep. And it's just you sitting in the...
Oh, am I hearing the next encounter?
Sitting in basically darkness, listening to the wind. After a while, it starts to rain. Slowly at first, and then more heavily, until you are sitting, soaking wet, on a log, keeping watch. And a cold wind rises up, and you start to shiver, and your clothes stick to your arms and legs. And your watch comes to an end, uneventfully.
Okay. Wake up the next people for the next shift.
Alatar and Jornok. Where'd my dice go? Go ahead and make perception checks for me.
15.
Okay.
8.
Let's see here.
I've been rolling fairly middle of the road for most of the night, except for that 1 or 2 6s that I got.
Honestly, I think middle of the road's okay for these levels.
73. Middle of the road is always fine.
It's just getting the extreme lows are not good.
Yeah, most of my dice rolls have come up between 8 and 11.
I feel like that's sort of average. That's why the death saving throw is 10.
Yeah.
I'm looking something up, you guys. Hold on.
Oh no.
It's fine. This is fine. We're all fine.
Everything's fine. It's one of my favorite meme pictures.
So, as you guys sit out in the rain, keeping watch, Jornok, you have dark vision? You don't have dark vision?
Do not.
Can never. I feel like a lizard should, but I know that.
Yeah, everyone
I
thinks
do
the
too,
lizard
yeah.
men should.
Yeah,
but
John
they
thought
never
it
did.
last campaign as well.
Yeah. And I know humans do not have dark vision.
Yep.
I do.
So you're basically relying on your ears. And you hear nothing. There's just...
Still raining?
Yes, it's still raining. I said it's raining on them.
Okay. I'm just real curious. So did the rain start on my shift?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So I was just checking to see. Yeah, I think it was around the time the fire went out anyways. Okay, I was just checking.
Yep.
Okay.
And as you're sitting there in the darkness, in the rain, in the cold, shivering, Alatar, you feel a coldness just surround you. So you can take a look around if you want. But you're going to take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Great.
And your strength score is reduced by 1.
Woo.
Great. What in the hellfire? What the fuck just happened? That was weird.
Yeah, okay. Because, I went and looked in the monster manual, because John said, in the book it says they have dark vision. And in the monster manual, lizard folk, they do not have dark vision, even as the monster version of them.
Huh.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I want to use for this?
Oh, that was a mistake.
But I need Alatar and Dornock to roll initiative.
Okay.
Just them?
Well, the rest of you are asleep.
Okay.
17.
Unless they wake you up.
Well,
I mean-
so far as I know, everything's fine.
It's true.
Do we? Yeah. Okay.
Man, same initiative both times. Alatar, what's your initiative?
17.
17.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, I don't have to change the order at all. It's just it
It's
is how
there.
it is. All right, Alatar, as you turn around to see, try and find out what caused this sudden feeling of like weakness pouring through your body. You see a humanoid-shaped, almost like the coalescing of black shadow before you, floating in midair.
Jornock?
Yes?
Jornock? You seeing that?
What? What is that? Everybody up!
Alright.
What? What?
It's gonna take them around to get fully into the fight since they were asleep. But I will add turns for anyone who wants to have an initiative.
Nah, go back to bed.
I did get a nat 1 for my initiative.
If you don't want to fight, that's fine too.
Motherfucking
Initiative.
initiatives.
22 for wherever I'm going to be at.
22. Alright. Wow, go up there. Go up there. Alright. Sweet! Alright. So, Jornock, you can act.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go. Kind of feel a little weird here, but alright, let's try this. And I'm going to rage.
Okay.
And when I rage, the scar on my chest is gonna faintly glow.
Sweet. So what kind of field of vision do you get?
It doesn't. It's just for flavor. It doesn't
Just
give
for
me any-
flavor? Okay.
Yeah, this is just for flavor. But I do roll a d8, and then something
Oh, yeah.
happens.
That's true. You do.
Okay. Oh, this is the.
I knew this was the freaking path you were picking, and I'm upset that I couldn't pick this path in the other campaign.
All right. So as I'm getting ready to rage, like the magic from the scar kind of like transfers out of the scar and like down my arm towards my greatsword, and it makes my sword feel a little bit lighter. Magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you're holding until your raid ends. This weapon damage type changes to force, and it gains the light and thrown properties. With a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. If the weapon leaves your hand, the weapon reappears in your hand at the end of the current turn.
You're gonna have a boomerang greatsword.
Yes. So,
All right.
so, is I'll let you rule this how you want it. Like, is it gonna be kind of like a Thor's hammer thing where I throw it and then it comes back, or is it gonna like disappear and reappear? Because I'm kind of into the Thor's hammer bit.
Yeah, I can do that if you want. I don't. However you want to flavor it, it's your magic.
Sure. All right. So I'll go. Huh. That's new. And I'll look at it. And I'll test it out. I'll take the sword. I'll throw it at him.
All right, in Alatar's direction.
Wait.
You know what? You say that. I'll move to here.
That's a little better.
Okay, so
just because I.
And now you'll throw it.
Now I'm
with disadvantage because you can't actually see your target.
Okay.
But I suspect you'll hit.
Okay. The lowest was a 14, so that's a 19 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. 4 and 6, 10 plus 3, 13 slashing damage.
Is that considered magical or not magical?
I do not think it is.
Well, you just said it had force damage, right?
Oh, yeah, it's force damage. It's not slashing damage, it's force damage.
Okay. So it was how much? It was 13?
13 force damage.
13 force damage, okay. Is that all you're going to do on your turn?
So, drawing a second weapon, like, because it's light, I can technically dual wield if I use another light weapon.
Yeah, you could.
Would that be an action?
My soul hurts at the idea, but mechanically, yes, you can do it.
Okay, because I was just going to draw one of my hand axes, and I wasn't going to attack with it yet.
Okay, that's fine.
That will be my turn.
Okay. Alatar.
Hi.
Hello, yes, this is Alatar.
I guess I'll just huck a firebolt at it. Bop. 8.
8. That misses.
Well, you didn't have to rub it in.
Alright.
You rolled a 2? What is your modifier on the firebolt?
6.
You rolled a 2?
You bet.
Oh man, you roll like such shit for that thing.
Why do you keep doing it? Do you have real dice, Bird?
Yeah, the real dice were worse somehow.
Why does
I just
everyone
have-
blame the real dice?
I always use real dice. They suck. That's why I use multiple sets. I roll the d20s before I play. Whichever d20 is highest, that's the set I use.
Okay, Laura Bailey.
Well, you know what? You laugh all you want, but you know how many times you've almost died?
Well, that's...
I like how that's your criteria for I do good.
It is! As a DM, that is my criteria for combat.
Oh god.
Almost, but not quite killing you. Okay. Speaking of that, Peck, it's your turn. You've been woken out of a dead sleep by a shout from Dornock. You do not have dark vision. You cannot see anything except for the faintly glowing embers of some coals that have managed to be shielded from the rain so far.
So I have no idea what's going on, who's fighting what or anything like that.
Nope.
I will take out a torch and light it.
Okay.
How much of my turn does that take? The whole action? Probably the whole action.
Probably the whole action.
Scratch, 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 scratch.
But you now have light.
And I'll move
Are you emitting light?
towards the group. A little bit, not much.
Okay. That's someone else's light then. Alright, you're moving towards the group.
And I'll try to start illuminating whatever the hell this possibly could be. Like, what's going on?
You manage to make out the smooth, curved, undulating form of a shadowy humanoid figure that is floating next to Alatar.
I will say, oh, Aki, and that's my turn.
Aki. Alright, so this has been the top of the second round where everyone who rolled initiative has a chance to act, but after Peck comes Jornock again, so...
I forgot to add my rage damage on the last hit, too. That's a +2, I believe, still. I will remember this one day.
It's okay. It's still up. Doesn't change anything.
Just blame D&D Beyond that they don't do it automatically for you.
They don't?
I'm using my physical
It
dice.
doesn't
so
track. It doesn't track rage.
Well,
It doesn't track rage as a constant status.
that's just on you then.
Oh.
No, you can
Yeah.
still blame D&D Beyond somehow.
Well, okay, but making that a constant status would be really difficult.
Because then you have to mark when your rage is off versus
Yeah, it
on.
would be,
All right.
You would be more annoyed if you have to constantly toggle rage on and off.
But it's super easy to just blame them.
Gotcha. So I gave the throwing thing a try. That was pretty cool. I'm gonna move in. So
Peck, now when you shone your lantern, you saw a tattered shadow, and that's all that changed. Okay, continue.
all right, I'm gonna move in. And I'm gonna recklessly attack it with. Now that I'm holding 2 weapons, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay. First one. Ooh, that was a 1, but it went up to 11 on my second roll. So good thing I did that. That is a 16 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, that was the great sword. 9. 12 slashing.
Okay. Your sword slashes through, and the entity just dissipates into tendrils of shadow that disappear into the night.
And I swing with my my offhand weapon. It's like, oh, okay, he's gone. It's fine. Never mind. Go back to sleep.
What? Guys, that sucked. What? Don't pull shit.
Yeah, that was Jornok's fault.
And I'll go.
Well, now I'm awake.
While the lights on, I'll go. Well, this is new, and I'll throw my sword, and I'll have it come back to me. Whoomp.
Oh, okay. I'm still asleep. Okay. Good night, guys.
Just out of curiosity, does Peck sleep like a human or a bird?
What do birds sleep like?
They roost. And if they can't roost, they just kind of tuck their feet up under their bodies and fluff their wings. And
Peck definitely tucks his feet up underneath his body and fluffs against a tree. Like he sleeps on the side or on a tree or something.
You look like a little partridge.
A little bit.
All right, so, I need to share this.
Ow! Ow! No, he doesn't sleep like a bird. He sleeps more like a person. But that's adorable.
This is how Peck sleeps.
I want to imagine Peck that round.
Except he's black, wearing a cloak. And his little eyes are just squinted shut.
Stop fantasizing about my character, Amanda.
I'm sorry. I'm taking away your player agency.
I know he's cute, but goddamn.
I apologize. All right. So, by the time all of this has happened, it's still dark out because that was 6 seconds.
Do we have to restart our whole long rest because we got woken up?
No, because the only people who actually did anything are Jornok and Alatar.
And it was like 6 seconds.
It was 6 seconds.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much appreciation on
That
that.
is very appreciated.
You're welcome.
Not shut up, Altar.
Fuck you.
Then, as the rage falls off, suddenly my arm goes whoop, and then the sword goes down to the ground because it returns to its normal weight.
Yeah, the tip like sinks a little bit into the wet soil of the swamp. The rest of you can all bed back down. Jornok and Alatar, you still have a watch to finish.
Nifty.
I spend a good part of the rest of the watch just kind of looking at my scar.
Nice. Okay. Just eyeing your own deformity. Got it.
Wow.
Say that in a really rude way, Amanda.
I know, it was meant to be rude. I'm sorry, I don't mean it. Alatar, at the end of your long rest, you can remove your strength score reduction.
Okie dokie.
Long rest.
So everyone give yourself a long rest.
He really needed that strength.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if his strength went to 0.
Don't make fun of Alatar. Yeah, if his strength went to
Excuse me?
0,
I
he would
think we
die.
make
What's
fun
really
of
funny
each
is I
other,
think
okay?
Alatar has more strength than I do, and Peck does.
No, that's just sad.
Dude, I
Yeah.
told you, I rolled 3 things above a 10.
Oh,
And
yeah.
even with my multiple failsafe rules that I stole from a system that's way crunchier than D&D, you still did not get better scores.
That's just an oof, my guy.
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean, when you get a 7, that's just oof.
Bruh, that's just an oof.
That's why I'm such a dum-dum.
Feels real bad, man.
And then I got an 8. That was good too.
Feels mega bad, man.
That's why I'm annoying.
All right. So at the end of the watch, your new day begins. The rain kind of trickles off into an irritating drizzle that just sends rivulets of water running down like the back of your neck.
Aw, why'd you have to go there?
Makes your skin very moist.
I kind of do that thing that birds do, they shake and then poop out.
Hey, watch where you're getting that.
Sorry.
While that's going on, I'm preparing a different spell because I need to prepare spells after rests.
And since Peck is a bird, you will all get splashed a lot in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
I need to prepare any spells.
You're welcome.
Is there a save against that? No.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw, go.
Whack.
Whack.
Man, if only you had prestidigitation.
I thought you hated that
You
spell.
could prestidigitate. I do!
It's because it's so useful.
You could prestidigitate all the water away and then not get your fellows wet and angry.
Well, I mean, he's not using them to fly, so
I did have one friend who played D&D and took that just so anything he did, he could add a little flair to the end of it.
Ugh.
I mean, I hate that.
Prestidigitation is one of my least favorite spells. Probably because of the way it's used. Like, no one ever uses it for useful things, they just use it to make stupid things pretty.
Well, like, it'd be like,
God,
we're
they're
we're here to
bard
save your
users.
town. And it'd be like, finger gun prestidigitation.
Yeah, exactly! I'm like, stop! This is dumb! That's just my experience. I'm sure people use it not stupidly. Maybe not.
Alright, well. I gotta drop, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good place to end anyway. We'll pick up next week with you guys just hiking through the swamp.
trying to avoid dragon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, right.
Alright. I'll see you all
See you,
next
bro.
week.
Alright.
Yep, see you, man.
Take care.
Bye.
By the way,
I mean,
anybody hanging around a little bit longer? I'm just curious.
I am, because I wanted to let Amanda know that in like a couple of weeks, Tuesdays may not work for me anymore.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh
Oh,
no.
lovely.
Remember I said last year, Pally, I was going to be in softball and then I got canceled? Well, this
Oh.
year it's probably not.
Oh.
Probably.
I mean, the only text I got from our manager was, hey, if they forced us to wear masks, would you guys be okay with it? And out of the 15 people on my team, 14 people said yes.
So that's probably a maybe.
So just say you don't want to wear a mask. They probably won't invite you to play.
If it becomes a thing, we'll just discuss it in chat and see
Okay.
what day works. If any.
Mm-hmm.
Also, now I was able to get hold person now that I could prepare spells.
It's a
Yay!
handy spell.
And you just told Amanda what not to use in the enemy party next time.
I
No,
don't.
no. Hold person is an incredibly useful spell.
Yeah, but there's going to be no persons to hold.
I don't plan encounters around what abilities you guys have. If it feels that way, sorry.
Well, the thing is that it's a humanoid creature, so
Yeah,
like
It's
I
not
can
a
get away with it
monster.
on like a zombie or something too.
yeah.
I'm
not-
a dragon.
Not a dragon.
Not a dragon. That's I think holds
I think that's
monster.
old monster.
Yeah, but I get hold person, pass without a trace, or prayer of healing. I get to use 2 of those a day.
Pretty good set.
Yeah.
so Jornok's starting to get weird now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
He
it.
hasn't been weird already?
Yeah,
Three
Jordan's
people
starting to get
talking
weird. Faulkner's starting to get useful. It's a weird game.
Yeah.
Did you take wild magic, Jornak?
I did.
Because if given the choice, you should always take wild magic.
Yeah, I wanted
you get
that
to do
choice.
Thor's hammer shit.
Yeah. If I roll a 4.
It's all very interesting stuff that I've read on, but I won't say anything because I'll just let it happen with Jornak.
I know.
I read a little bit on it, but I'm not completely a barbarian, so.
I read it.
Yeah, I know you read it. You read all the D&Ds.
I never get a chance to play barbarians, so I never look at barbarian stuff.
I read a story online where nobody told each other what they were playing, and they all rolled barbarians.
Oh, that story is great because they're like, hey, kid, here's a bounty. I can't read. Can anyone? I can. One person out of the group had enough ink to read.
Oh no!
And I think in that story, one of them thought he was a wizard, and he tried to cast sleep with a stick. And when they didn't, he just whacked him over the head.
And he fell asleep because he's not unconscious.
It worked.
I think the DM was very upset because he had this grand overarching story and no one could read anything, so they just passed over every major plot point.
No.
She really adapted.
There was a workaround at the end, but it was amusing.
It was a great story. If anyone looks up All Barbarian Party, it is a great read. The other good one is the Brickbarian.
The what?
There was another one. It was a shorter story that some barbarian decided that, you know, he was bored of hitting things with his weapons, or he lost his weapons, and they're like, "Can I take anything?" And the DM's like,
Well,
"I mean, there's
I'm already
bricks."
screaming.
And he's like, "All right, cool, I'm taking the brick." And then he kept rolling like nat 20s with the improvised weapon, and then picked up like improvised weapon fighting, and he just was the Brickbarian.
Oh god!
I heard a story of a paladin who got disarmed and then just smote everything with a brick that he found on the ground.
That sounds like
Like
a web
your
comic
weapon.
I've been
Smite.
seeing pop up here and there.
Because, like, depending on what level you are, you can do pretty decent damage with smite, so the fact that the brick only does, like, 1 damage doesn't even matter. Just smite a vampire with a brick.
There you go.
You're in melee anyway.
I think my favorite one, though, was the short story of the guy who played as a bear and just kept rolling intimidation and deception checks to not convince people he wasn't a bear.
That's literally the plot of a one-shot called Honey Heist.
Yeah, it sounds like a game of Honey Heist. We broke into the conference center, we're like, we're not bears!
He said at some point in the campaign, he managed to hire a butler with the amount of funds he had, and his butler had like a bear-to-human translator. So anytime he'd make a guttural growl, the butler was like, "Excellent idea, sir. We should definitely go do that."
Oh god!
That's too much. All right, I'm out. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
I'm gonna go make tea.
Also, to answer your question, the reason I was measuring was I was looking at pass without a trace, and I was seeing like it was within 30 feet. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that encompasses everything, and I was like measuring upwards and then downwards. I was like, oh yeah, that's everybody. And you're just like, what are you doing? Oh, it's my turn now.
If we got into shit with it, I was gonna try to use my new abilities on it, but that would have been super danger.
Like, the idea was if Peck started something, I just cast Pass Without a Trace,